Hi everybody. I just want to welcome everyone and let you know that you are in the right place to learn more about how to save money and make money with travel. And I'm just excited that you guys are here. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to get on the webinar and give everybody a minute to get settled. Grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, but most importantly, I need you to get a piece of paper and a pen because I'm going to be giving you so much information and you don't want to miss it. If you are in a place where you can't get a pen and paper, that's fine. This is recording, so you can actually watch it later again if you need to, but I would prefer that you guys grab a pen and paper so that you can take some notes because I'm going to give a lot of information today. First of all, I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Sandra Nardoni, and I am a homeschool mom, and I'm actually almost at the end of my homeschooling journey. As you can see in the picture there, my oldest is, he's old enough to be in the military, he's 20, and then my middle is 18 and my youngest is 17. And those pictures over on the side are us at Universal Studios in Volcano Bay and Cocoa Beach. Just last week we got to do that because of my online travel business, and I'm really excited to tell you more about that today. I got into this because being a one-income family is hard. I wanted to start trying to contribute more financially, but also I wanted to connect more with our kids. They are teenagers, and even though I homeschool them and I'm with them a lot, I really felt like we could be spending more time together that was actually fun rather than just giving them homework and telling them what to do all the time. So this is meeting two pretty significant needs in our family, and I don't know about you guys, how many of you are out there that are like me. You're doing okay, but you would like to do better financially and have more fun together. But the problem is that you just don't have the money to make it happen as far as the having fun part. So I would love to help teach you how to get more out of life as far as spending time with those that you love and also becoming financially free, which the two things kind of go hand in hand sometimes, don't they? We experienced a job loss a few years ago. It was very unexpected. It was a very difficult time for us, and I know a lot of you out there are looking also for a plan B, and this is definitely one of those things that could help you out in a situation like that as well. It can be very helpful when you have a plan B and unexpected things happen with jobs or losses of any kind. So if you've gotten your pen and paper and you're taking notes, I would like you first of all to, sorry, I'm having a hard time here with my, there we go. So this is the name of one of the companies I'm going to be telling you about today, Planet Marketing. Welcome to the best place on the planet is their sort of their hashtag or their tagline. And that is what I'm going to start out telling you about today. So if you have a pen and piece of paper, I would like you to just take a minute and write down right now what financial freedom looks like for you and your family. I know for us, it means not being worried that if something major breaks, we won't have the money to pay for it. It means being able to upgrade vehicles when we need to without wondering if we're going to have the money to make a payment. Beyond that, though, it also means having the freedom to have fun together, like I was saying. Fun is kind of high on my list. I like to enjoy life. I'm a very hard worker, but I also like to enjoy things while I'm working. I don't know if any of you have ever taken the Enneagram test, the personality test, but on that test I'm like a 7-8, which is high on the fun-loving end of things. Now, I am like I said, I know how to work hard, and this is the kind of business that, like any business, if you treat it the way you ought to, you do need to work. This is not something that is just going to happen without any effort from you. But I would like, if you guys would, to go ahead and write down what financial freedom means to you, because if you decide to take this opportunity, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to want to look back and see where you started from. And writing things down is very important. So I'd like you to go ahead and write that down. Because you don't want to forget where you came from once you start to have success in this business. So the second thing, it's one thing to have financial freedom, but what if you could have personal freedom as well? I know a lot of parents, both dads and moms, that don't have personal freedom. They might be financially stable, but they don't have personal freedom from a job that they would need to really pursue the things they want to do. My husband, for example, is involved in a really awesome organization that helps youth. It's called Civil Air Patrol. And one of the things I would love to be able to see him do is spend as much time as he wants really developing their program here in our community without having to worry about the fact that he has to get work done. You know, he has to spend 8 hours a day doing his job, which most people do, but that's not his passion. His passion is for kids. His passion is to help these kids really develop leadership qualities. It has really very little to do with his job. His passions have very little to do with his job. And I would like to be able to see him really be able to spend as much time as he wants on that without being stressed out, because he has the time and he doesn't have to divide it between what his boss wants him to do and what he really wants to do. So that's kind of one of the personal freedoms that that we're looking for in our household. And I don't know what your personal freedoms are that you're looking for, but I think that, I know that every family has different things that they're looking for. So go ahead and write down what personal freedom would mean to you. So that brings us to the question of time freedom. How much time freedom do you really have? I know there are people in my life that I thought I would have plenty of time with that have already passed away. I want to have as much time to spend with my family and friends as I can possibly have. And time freedom is difficult to get when you don't have financial freedom and personal freedom. And really none of us knows how much time we actually have left, even ourselves on this earth, but especially with the people that we love. And having time freedom can be very important. So take a minute right now and just write down a few people that you would spend more time with if you had the choice. And that could mean maybe you have time freedom in the sense that you have the physical time to spend with someone, but you don't have the money to go and see them. Maybe they live across the country and you don't have the resources to see them on a regular basis. I have a friend in Colorado. She's my best friend from college, and I got to visit her last year, and that was so awesome because I hadn't been able to do that before. And those kinds of things really mean a lot. And when you have financial freedom and personal freedom, it leads to time freedom, which is awesome. So what we do here at Planet Marketing is teach you how to design your ideal life. By the end of this presentation, we will have shown you how you can earn more income, travel more, save more on the travel you're doing anyway, and how to simply experience more without getting an additional job. We're going to do those things through the power of building a strong network, okay? It's important for you guys to understand that you're going to be able to empower yourself and others to do this through the power of an unlimited stream of income. So our networks, the people that we surround us with are very important. They're very key to everything in our life. The thing is that most people think that their networks are very small. You know, I only have a few friends and a few family members. The fact of the matter is, with the power of the internet and e-commerce, you can expand your network exponentially, and you are going to be amazed at how that can happen. And we teach you how to do that, not just in this company, but specifically on our team. Our team is very good at teaching people how to expand their networks without having to just only tap into people that you personally face-to-face know. So that's awesome. And what happens is you begin to be able to work from anywhere, work anytime you want. And with this company, the awesome thing is there's no inventory and no quotas. And so you don't have to worry that you're not going to make a quota some month. If something happens, in your life, you don't have to be fearful that you're not going to make a quota and then, you know, drop out of the business or whatever. It doesn't work like that. So that's really cool. But you literally will be in business anywhere that you have Wi-Fi. And I'm also going to talk to you today about becoming, well, the whole thing about this is becoming a travel professional. So you are going to be earning travel commissions from the travel that you book from your family and friends. You do not have to charge extra fees in order to make this commission. This commission is built into the bookings that you're going to make. And I'm going to teach you also the secrets of being a travel professional. And I'm going to show you how, as a travel professional, you can take trips like a 4-night stay in the Bahamas, including airfare, for only $299. So yes, there are very powerful secrets in this industry, and I can't wait to tell you about them. And now I'm going to introduce you to the people that founded Planet Marketing and make it work. This is Mr. Donald Bradley, and he is the Planet Marketing founder, chairman, and CEO. I am so excited to tell you about this guy because he launched Planet Marketing just a few years ago, back in October of 2015. And what he did was, he was already a multimillionaire, but he wanted to create a company where average people could make above average income. He recognized that there were a lot of people out there that were suffering and a lot of people that were having financial issues, and he really wanted to help them. He could have retired to someplace warm and kicked up his heels. He didn't have to do this, but he started this company because he wanted to help people, and I just love his heart for helping people. And just to give you a little window into who Donald Bradley is, I have a friend who has a 14-year-old daughter. They live very close to Atlanta, Georgia, and that's where this company is based. And Donald Bradley comes to a lot of the Planet Marketing meetings that are in Atlanta, Georgia. He doesn't just, you know, sit in his high tower and ignore everybody that's working in this company. He actually talks with people. He gives, you know, he gives trainings all the time. Very, very, I guess ethical might be the word I'm looking for. Ethical man. But my friend is a homeschooling mom that has 6 kids. She's very, very much like me. You know, they're just trying to make it out there. And he met her at one of these meetings, and she was really worried about doing her launch party. She was trying to do a big event to launch her business. He actually came and did the presentation for her. Okay, this is like a person like you and me living in a very normal house, trying to raise kids, homeschooling, busy out of her mind, just trying to make some part-time income on the side. And he came and did her presentation for her. And then just a few weeks ago, he has really taken her daughter under his wing. She's 14 years old, and she has such an entrepreneurial spirit. She's such an awesome kid. And he has taken her under his wing and actually brought a book to her that he read when he was trying to become successful, and told her that this was one of the books that helped him, and bought her a book and brought it to her at one of these meetings. I just think that is amazing. That is so cool that this multi-millionaire, he doesn't have to spend time doing this, but this is the kind of guy that he is. And when you've got a guy like that at the helm of what you're doing, then, you know, I just feel like the sky's the limit. You can't fail when you've got that kind of integrity behind what you're doing. So this aspect of the company, or this company in and of itself, is what I'm talking to you about, is actually 2 companies that are working together side by side, but they're partnering. They're not the same company. This company is relatively new. This is a relatively new opportunity, which is really cool. But the thing about Donald Bradley is that he has decades of experience in this industry. And so it's a fresh opportunity without the risk of a startup, because he knows what he's doing. And he also has surrounded himself with other people that know what they're doing. And these are the people I'm going to introduce you to now. So Andy Cawthon is the president and CFO of Planet Marketing. This guy is I mean, he has managed billions of dollars over the years. He has billion-dollar companies in his portfolio that he has managed, and yet he saw this opportunity and he chose to become the chief financial officer of this particular company, which I think speaks volumes. When you've got somebody who knows that much about finances and has been managing multi-billion-dollar companies, and he comes and manages and is the CFO for this company that's relatively new, that shows you that we really are on the cusp of something amazing. So that is Andy Coffin. Leanne Truckler is the one who manages the Planet Marketing Support Team. You can find her up late at night helping people. She is just the real deal. She really loves helping people get started, doing well in this. And she's really leading the way to make sure Planet Marketing is compliant. You know, there are laws out there that need to be followed when it comes to any company. And I love that Planet Marketing is always talking about staying compliant so that we are not getting in trouble as representatives of this company. So many companies really walk the line when it comes to that, but Planet Marketing doesn't. They do a very good job of informing their people and making sure that everyone is staying compliant. I love that. So she also is in charge of recognizing the achievements of representatives of Planet Marketing. She really does a great job with that as well. We hear from her several times in the different webinars and stuff. So, some of you may be wondering, how on earth can you start a business, an online travel business, without going to school and without having thousands of dollars to invest in a brick and mortar business? The answer to that is that the internet has completely transformed the travel business. And the truth of the matter is that you can be in business tonight if you want to get started right away, okay? All you have to do is partner with a host agency. And our host agency is IntelliTravel.com. They've been around for over 28 years and have relationships with nearly every travel provider in the world. You are looking at one of the top host agencies in the world. And the gentleman that you're looking at right here is Mr. James Ferrara. He is the mastermind, literally, behind Home-Based Travel, the Home-Based Travel Agent. So here's something I want you to understand. Back before the internet really started exploding with options for travel, you had to actually go to school to become a travel agent. So you had to get like a college degree. There wasn't really a way to be a travel agent without investing thousands of dollars into your education, and you had to either work for a brick and mortar business, or you had to own your own brick and mortar business in order to be involved in the travel industry. Mr. James Ferrara and his team actually went to court, and they fought to have laws changed so that travel agents could get into the industry without having to pay for expensive schooling and without having to have a brick and mortar business. So when you partner with IntelliTravel, you don't have to go to school, but you'll still be able to receive the training that you need to be a travel professional because it's included in everything that you do with the company. You have a back office that has links to thousands and thousands of hours of training and connections with all kinds of suppliers. It is incredible. So you're partnering with an innovative company that has literally changed the travel industry. And they also have the experience to help their agents be successful. They are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So here's how Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel work together, okay? They are, Planet Marketing has an exclusive partnership with IntelliTravel, which means the only way you can partner with this particular host agency, which, by the way, is the one that actually invented this way of doing business in the travel industry. The only way you can actually partner with IntelliTravel is to go through a Planet Marketing representative. So there's no other way to do it. So Planet Marketing, Donald Bradley, he started a company to partner with IntelliTravel so that they could actually sell these opportunities to people who wanted to be travel agents. Now, the investments are very low. Like I said, you do not have to invest thousands of dollars in this to be a travel agent, and we'll get to that here in a little bit. But that is the way those two companies work together. So Planet Marketing is the side that helps people get started as a travel agent. They're the ones that give you the opportunity to do it. And IntelliTravel handles the actual travel bookings. So of course, IntelliTravel has all the experience, all the background to do those travel bookings, to help you with that. They've got people who are experts at having relationships with these suppliers, and they have this amazing reputation in the travel industry. So they're doing that side. Planet Marketing people are doing the side where they give the opportunity to people to actually become an agent. So I hope that makes sense to all of you. So let's go ahead and talk about our awards and recognitions. Guys, we're not only doing it big, but we are doing it right, and that is evident because of all these awards that this company has earned. You're going to recognize some of these companies on the screen: Norwegian Cruises, Princess Cruises, Travel Insured, Vacation Express, Globus, all of these, and there's so many more that have given awards to this company for excellence in everything they do, and I just love that. So when you partner with IntelliTravel, you are actually partnering with an award-winning company that has the backing of the Better Business Bureau, A+ rating, and I mean, this is a solid company. You're not getting involved in something that's shaky by any means. Over 28 years of experience. So let's talk about this industry, all right? Did you know that commissions are already built inside your travel booking? So if you guys are like me, you never even used a travel agent before. I never did. Before I became a travel agent, I didn't even think about that, especially you know, being who I am, just a middle class kind of person. I wasn't using the travel agent. I was booking my own travel, but what I really didn't realize was that the great deals I thought I was getting online were actually not the best deals I could have been getting. So even though the websites I was booking said, the ones I was booking on said they were having great sales and that they would do price matches if I found a cheaper price and all that stuff, what I didn't realize is that they were still making commissions off the bookings that I was doing all the work for. So I'm doing all the work, putting in all the names, the dates, credit card numbers, sometimes organizing vacations for my family and friends, which you know how that goes. When you are organizing a vacation and you're a consumer and you don't have any power over anything, things happen. They sometimes do happen. Things go wrong. And as a consumer, you don't have any power to fix them. And everybody's looking at you. Well, aren't you going to fix this? Well, no, I didn't have any clout. I didn't have any way to fix anything if I was just a consumer like them. So I was doing all of this work, and these websites were the ones making the commission. So I finally decided that I was tired of that being the case. It was crazy. So now what I'd like to talk to you about is how you can enjoy your travel business with infinite possibilities, because when you become a travel agent, you are the one in charge. You're calling the shots. You're the one that has the clout. You're the one that has the power. And so when you are booking travel for people, they can actually ask you for help and you can give it to them. And it's actually really easy. My friend booked some travel to Disney last week, and she texted me and said that their hotel was telling her that they couldn't guarantee that she'd have 2 beds in the room when they got there because they had been delayed. They were going to be checking in really late. And I'm like, well, that's not okay because I booked you with 2 beds for that room. So I called the resort, and the response I got was completely different than the response she got. I got a, yes, ma'am, we will definitely take care of that. We'll make sure your clients are taken care of. You know, when I tell them that I'm an IntelliTravel agent, the whole demeanor of the person on the other end of the line changes. So she texted me the next day and told me that I think she said they got a 2-bedroom suite, which they didn't even ask for. And she said everything went really well and worked out really well. So I was really excited about that, to see how that worked. Anyway, I am, hang on one second. I need to just try to figure out what's going on here. on. One second. Okay. I'm having a hard time with this. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, you have access when you are a travel business owner to group cruises, family reunions, common interest groups, all kinds of stuff, honeymoons, destination weddings, all those kinds of things. This is not a timeshare and it's not a travel club. So the difference between owning your own travel business and owning a timeshare is that you don't have the credentials and you don't have the certifications to book travel literally anywhere you want to go all over the world. With a travel club or a timeshare, you are limited in the dates that you can use the vouchers for your trips. You're limited in where you can go and how long you can stay. And when you own your own travel business, you don't have any limitations on those things. You can do what you want, go where you want, when you want to. You have access to everything that's out there, and you can do things like book a group cruise for a family reunion or a group of friends. I just booked a group cruise for my homeschool co-op, and people are starting to sign up for it. I'm really excited. And that was super easy for me to do. It's going to happen in October. I got group amenities that they couldn't get. For instance, they can hold their space in the booking for only $25 per person, which is extremely inexpensive deposit. Usually deposits are much more than that. There's just a lot of power that you have with this that you don't have, especially if you're looking at a travel club. You don't want to do a travel club. They just don't have what you need, and you're not going to have nearly the kinds of credentials and all those kinds of things. So some people even book yearly birthday cruises for themselves and their family and friends. And the cool thing is that when you book a group cruise, you get the best rates in the industry. So like the cruise that I'm talking about, it's a 4-night cruise to the Bahamas. I'm hopefully going to have a ton of friends go. $25 deposits, and if they stay 4 to a room, $251 per person for an interior cabin. That is incredible. That is an incredible price. So you just have a lot of options for you when you do this, okay? You can do literally anything that your clients are asking for. Cruises, vacation packages, tours, car rentals, airline tickets, hotel rooms, travel insurance, sports and entertainment tickets, train tickets, vacation rentals, excursions, and honeymoons. So I love that we can just offer so much to people, okay? And you can save them money as well. So why travel? Why now? If you're asking the question, why travel and why should I do this now, the answer to that is that travel is everywhere. Almost every organization travels nearly, and nearly everybody you know is traveling. The thing is that travel is an $8 trillion industry, and it's only getting bigger. Even more interesting is that travel is the #1 researched category online, and it's projected to grow by $15 trillion in the next 10 years. Even people who are not traveling anytime soon are researching travel, and in fact, they travel or they research it the most when they are at work, which I think is really funny. Yeah, one second. Not clicking to the next thing like I thought it was. Don't you love technical difficulties? I'm working on a new computer that I'm not used to, and so things are maybe not working like I wanted them to. Okay, here we go. I figured it out. And baby boomers are really fueling the growth of this industry. Okay? Baby boomers, there's a lot of them that are out there, and they are majorly fueling this. Not everybody retires broke. And most of the people who don't retire broke are traveling. Okay? My business partner, LaVonda, ran into a couple that was retired on a cruise that she was on. They said they had been cruising for 60 days. They were just getting off of one ship and getting onto the other. Folks, people are traveling. They're traveling a lot, especially these baby boomers who are retired, and so many of them have done a good job of making sure that they've got money, and they don't have anything but money and time. And what are they doing with that? They're traveling. My in-laws are just normal middle-class people. They're not like, you know, rich or anything, and they're traveling like 6 times a year. This is not an unusual thing. But in addition to that, it's not like baby boomers are the only ones. Millennials are also spending $200 billion annually on travel. They say they don't have money, but they're spending $200 billion. That's with a B, annually. Okay, so you can see how this is amazing. And just to give you an idea of how big this industry is, $8 trillion a year, okay? I just want to give you a little illustration here. If you were to stack $1 trillion bills up in a tower, it would reach 1/4 of the way to the moon, which is something like 67,000 miles. It's over 67,000 miles. So trillions of dollars, that's a lot of money that's on the table. And do you really want to leave it to go to somebody like Expedia or Booking.com when you can be making those commissions? I don't think so. So today I'd like to stretch your mind a little bit and help you see the real possibilities. You really can get paid on what people are doing anyway. One thing I had not thought of before I started doing this business is how often people need to travel just for everyday things. We had to go to Fort Benning to visit our son when he graduated from basic training. That was a 4-night hotel stay that we had to take. We had to do that. People go travel all over the United States to look at universities and colleges when their children are juniors and seniors in high school. That is another thing that people have to do. This is not just about vacations. Unfortunately, the people that we love pass away, and sometimes they don't live close, and we have to travel to their funeral. There are not always family members that have the capacity to host you when you have to do that. Or maybe it's a friend and you don't want to impose on the family members. There's a lot of ways that you can actually help people in this business. It's not just about vacations. Now, I think vacations are helping people because I know that when people get into the right vacation that fits their family and their budget, they actually can really reduce stress in their lives, and I love that, and I think that that is such a huge way to help people. But you don't have to just be booking vacations in order to help people. There are businessmen. There are people traveling, like I said, to colleges. There's all different opportunities. People travel for all sorts of reasons that have nothing to do with vacations, but have way more to do with necessity. So this is not just an industry for people who are wanting to go on vacations. It can also be a way that you can actually reach out and help people. And let's talk now about what you guys are going to get, okay? 70 to 80% of the commissions paid to IntelliTravel are paid back to you as the agent. So you're going to get anywhere from 5 to as much as 30% commission on your bookings. That means when I say that, that means that let's say Disney, you book a big trip for a family with Disney, okay? And you the commission that Disney pays, and I don't know, I haven't looked at what they pay, I haven't looked recently, but let's say it's 10%. So let's say this trip is a $10,000 trip. You've got a whole group of extended family going on this vacation. So the trip is going to pay out $1,000 in commission, right? IntelliTravel will receive that 10% commission, and then you will get 70% of what IntelliTravel got. So you will get $700. And when you get to the point where you have made $5,000 in commissions, which is not hard to do in this industry, you will start to get 80% of what IntelliTravel gets, okay? So that is awesome. You also get a personalized website and email marketing program. You get access to business cards, sales tools, print advertising material. and so much more. You guys can't even imagine the kind of resources that you're going to have access to when you partner with IntelliTravel. They have a customer management software. They've got great customer service. This is just a really fantastic company to be a part of, okay? So now let's talk about how much you can earn. I'm going to give you 4 different scenarios here just to show you. I've already talked to you a little bit about it, but let's give some more specific examples. Let's say you have a frequent business travel that travels 3 times a month. You give them your agent portal website because you do have your own booking engine that comes with this partnership with IntelliTravel. It will have your name on it. People can go in there, book their own travel. This guy wants to just book his own travel because he's going 3 times a month, and he wants to make sure he gets the amenities that he wants. Maybe he enjoys booking for himself, whatever. The bottom line is you're not doing the work. And off of that, your commission is going to be $151 per month if he's booking 3 times a month. So that's pretty cool. Then you've got another example. You've got 4 golfers that want to go on a golf trip to Scottsdale, Arizona for a group of 4. They tell you everything that they want. They give you the amenities that they want. They give you the place they want to stay, all the activities they want to do, everything. So it's all mapped out for you. It takes you maybe an hour to set up this trip. And so for 1 hour of work, you're going to make a commission of around $274. That's a pretty good return on your investment, don't you think? I think so. So everybody's on Facebook, and you're probably seeing things come across when people get engaged or make other life choices that are pretty big, and you know they're going to be taking a trip. You know they're going to be doing a honeymoon. It is so easy to reach out to them and say, hey, just so you know, I am in the travel business, and I can get you amazing rates on all-inclusive resorts for your honeymoon. And so when you do that and your friend says, yeah, of course, I would love to do that, when you book this honeymoon, you're going to make $561 in commissions. And your clients are going to be over the moon happy about their honeymoon experience. They're going to have a way better time than they had if they just tried to schlep it out and do it on their own. Let me tell you, I wish I'd had somebody to help with ours, because that would have been awesome. We spent more money than we needed to, and it would have been nice to have somebody to help us with that research because we were so young, we didn't know what we were doing. And so that's a really helpful thing you can do for people too. And here's one final example that happens to be my favorite. When you book a group cruise, like I was talking about, I've just booked for my friends, my homeschooling co-op. When you book a group cruise, you can make some serious commissions. In this example, the person booked a 5-day group cruise. It was a family reunion. They booked 20 cabins. It was a Western Caribbean cruise, and the commission on that group cruise was $2,240. That is awesome for not really a ton of work, okay? Setting up a group cruise only takes maybe an hour at the most. I mean, and that's really if you're kind of trying to figure out how to do it. And that these people are going to be traveling anyway. They already are doing a family reunion. Why not help them out by giving them the absolute best value for what they can do? Because with cruises, that's an all-inclusive vacation. You know, in the United States, there's only one all-inclusive resort in the entire United States, okay? And it's not inexpensive. And so there's a lot of people that would love to just book travel and know that everything's taken care of. They've got their food, their drinks, their entertainment, everything is done for them, but still be able to be affordable. And that's what a cruise gives people. And you can set this up for people and just help them have a great time. So here's the part where you have fun, learning, and earning. You get to experience educate yourself by experience travel from a client's perspective on our exclusive IntelliTrips, so you can become better educated on the travel vendors and industry products, okay? And you can get specific certifications at your own pace and be offered these, what they call familiarity trips. So these resorts will offer agents extremely discounted prices to come and visit their locations in order to promote their resorts. They just want you to recommend their resort to clients, and so they're willing to wine and dine you for a few days in order to get your business. You're going to get free passes to activities and concerts. You'll get to tour all the different aspects of the resorts while you're there, all in exchange for your opinion about their resort and some recommendations. So as an agent, you have access to these FAM trips, which that's short for familiarization trips, where you can get familiar with these different resorts and destinations in order to sell more of them, okay? So we have educational trips that are exclusive to IntelliTravel, and these are called IntelliTrips, and those are offered several times a year. So in order to be offered some of these trips, you can take the free training that goes along with whatever resort or destination that you're looking at. But for IntelliTrips, a lot of times they're offering this to every IntelliTravel agent that just wants to pay the very low price to go on the trip. So it's so worth it. If you become a specialist in different things, then you will get individual offerings for familiarization trips as well. So let's look at some examples of our IntelliTrips. Now keep in mind that these are exclusive for our agents. We have over 33,000 agents in our company, so these suppliers definitely want our agents to know about their destinations. So can you imagine going on a 4-night Montego Bay all-inclusive vacation for $99 per person? That's a picture of the all-inclusive resort in Montego Bay. Not too shabby. $99 per person. That is incredible. I mean, could you see yourself saving up a couple of $100 so that you can take advantage of one of these trips in a year? Absolutely. Not hard to do. Okay, so here's another IntelliTravel trip. 3 nights at Disney for $3.99 per person. I don't know if you guys have ever actually looked at Disney rates recently, but they are extremely expensive. $3.99 per person is an absolute steal. This is not something that you can usually do just as a consumer. And for this trip, I believe everyone was allowed to take up to 3 people with them, so you could take your family to Disney. You could take your kids to Disney for this one. They didn't have to be a travel agent to travel with you. So cool. So here's one more example. Our agents got to go on a 7-night Royal Caribbean cruise for only $3.99 for an ocean view and $5.59 for a balcony. Those are some really, really good rates. And of course, that included all taxes and fees and gratuities. And so that's the total price that they paid. Very, very cool. And you can see that ship is just absolutely amazing. Look at those water slides going down through the side. I love it. And the beautiful glass elevators and all of the awesome balconies leading out into the promenade. Oh, so pretty. 7 nights Royal Caribbean. $3.99. Amazing. So here I want to tell you about this IntelliTrust guarantee. There are no risks, only guarantees with this. So if you get into this and in 30 days you're like, okay, I just really don't like this, I don't think I'm going to do this, money back, 100% guarantee, no questions asked. Okay, but the cool thing is if you spend a year doing this and you haven't made or saved more money than you invested, they will pay you the difference. So that's an amazing, amazing guarantee, because really in a business you can't know exactly what you're getting into unless you actually spend time working that business. Okay, and with travel, when you're booking travel for people, you are going to make the commissions after they travel. So it does take some time to ramp up the travel side of this business, which is totally fine. That's what you would expect if you're investing in a business. Most people don't open the doors of any business and automatically make a profit. In fact, I think the average small business doesn't see any actual profit for something like 5 years. It's a long time. Don't quote me on that, but I know I've read about small businesses, and that's why so many of them fold within the first 2 or 3 years, because they can't make a profit. Well, let me tell you, I've already made my money back in this business. This is not like that. If you work, even part-time, you will not even be worried about this guarantee because you won't be using it. So anyway, so here we go with this next slide. That brings me to the next topic. With Planet Marketing, we have a powerful compensation plan. But here's what I found. 85% of travelers are booking their own travel. Okay? So you might be asking yourself, why would I do this if 85% of the people are booking their own travel? That's where this Planet Marketing thing comes in, because so many people want to book their own travel, but they realize after they see this presentation, they're not getting the best deals on their travel. And they might only want to do this as a hobby or as a part-time kind of thing, but they realize they're doing the math and they're saying, okay, I travel 3 or 4 times a year. I could definitely save more money than what I'm spending on my travel by signing up for this business. So what you do is every time you create a vacation package or tell somebody, you know, here's what I'm quoting you for the travel that you want to do with me, you just very casually say to them, hey, if you love booking your own travel, I can teach you how to do this. You can do this yourself and make your own commissions. So you're empowering people to do this themselves and be able to book their own travel, but you are still benefiting from it, which is awesome. And the cool thing about this is that those people, that 85% of people that like to book their own travel, when you start getting yourself out there and you're building a network and you're talking about what you're doing, they will start coming to you and asking you how they can get started. And I know this is true because that's what's happening to me. Building my team has been way easier than I ever thought it would be because of that. People are coming to me, they're messaging me, I'm meeting with them, sometimes just over the phone or over a Skype or a Zoom session or whatever. It's not hard to get people interested in this business. So that is the power of Planet Marketing. But I'm going to go into this and give you a little bit more information. So right here it says, never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. This is Warren Buffett. I love that because he's totally right. But I love even more what King Solomon, the wisest man that ever lived in the Bible, in Ecclesiastes said, because he said that you should actually try to get 7 streams of income. So rich people are leveraging income, all right? It's not that they don't work. They do work, but they work smart, okay? They are leveraging income. That means that they are leveraging the power of residual income. Residual income is income that you get just because you have invested on the front end of something and now it's just continuing to make money for you. And that's what Planet Marketing does. Planet Marketing has several ways to make residual income. With the IntelliTravel aspect of things, with that part of the business, you are booking travel and making commissions, and that is awesome. That is one stream of income. But you are trading hours for dollars with that, which is totally fine. And I know for me, I love it so much. I enjoy booking travel so much that I love it. And so that's awesome. I am more than willing to trade hours for dollars. But if you're the kind of person that is going, I don't have as much time to do that aspect of things as I wish I did, Planet Marketing offers you all sorts of ways to make residual income. And I'm going to get into that now. If I can get my slide to go. There we go. So what happens is you earn leveraged income on every sale. You earn a $50 direct sale commission every time someone signs up for this business, which is awesome. And like I said, people are coming to you asking you if they can get started. So you start to make this money pretty quickly if you're opening your mouth and telling people about this opportunity. Then you are going to make a 50% match on all of your personal referrals. So if my friend, let's say my friend Rachel, who I signed up a few weeks ago, decides that she wants to share this, say, with her sister, and her sister signs up, Rachel will make $50 and I will make $25 off of that sign up. So that's pretty cool. Then you can also earn additional bonuses as you promote. So every time you promote, you unlock more residual income. And the team bonuses pay anywhere from $10 per travel agent sale on your team. Plus, you can earn up to 6 levels of $10 bonuses. So I'm going to kind of go through that and explain that a little bit better. So the thing is that even if you aren't doing the work, you are still earning money from this. So if your children, I signed up Rachel. We know a lot of the same people, but she knows a ton of people that I don't know, right? So if she's out there working this business and telling people about it and she ends up signing somebody up, I am going to be able to have a residual income from work I didn't even do. Even your children know people you don't know. So this is a very powerful thing. And you can earn anywhere from $10 to $60 in bonuses as your team grows, which is awesome. And another thing I like about Planet Marketing is that they celebrate you from the very beginning as you build your team. You don't have to have 1,000 people on your team before they start to give you special bonuses and celebrate your accomplishments. So with Bronze Builder, you only have to have 3 personal active travel agents under you. With Silver Builder, you only have to have 6, and with Gold, you only have to have 9. So once you reach Gold Builder status, that's when you start benefiting from these $10 team bonuses. That's in addition to the $50 that you make and the $25 that you make from your own and your personal active agents. So that means that if someone 3 or 4 levels below you signs up someone for the business, you are going to make $10 off of that ITA sale, if that makes sense. You also are going to start making a 10% commission on the travel that your personal agents are booking. So how awesome is that? That means if your personal agent under you books a trip that results in a $2,000 commission for them, you will get a check for $200 for work you didn't even do. So that's the Gold Builder. First level of $10 team bonuses, a 10% match on personal ITAs travel commissions, and then you also get a 10% match on personal reps matrix commissions. And we'll kind of get into that in a minute, but this whole matrix idea is absolutely incredible. Folks, you can be making money literally while you sleep from people you don't even know. And that's why it's so important to understand that as you are signing people up for this business, you want to make sure that they understand how to work it, because you're going to be benefiting from everything that they do as well. But the cool thing is that if you sign up under someone like me, who is building a team, who is on fire about this, who is making progress, you are actually even going to benefit from the sales that I am making. And I am not even under you, I'm above you. So you want to sign on with a team like mine with people who are really working their business, because you can end up making a ton of money. After you sign up 2 personal ITAs, you unlock the first 2 levels of the matrix. So you can be making as much as $48 per month off of people that you don't even know them. They're the people that I'm signing up that are falling into your matrix. Okay, there's just so many different ways to make money with this. It's incredible. Donald Bradley actually hired a genius mathematician to come up with this compensation plan, because he wanted to make sure that it worked seamlessly, it worked well, and that the people in the organization were all going to be making money, even if they didn't have a ton of time to invest in what they were doing. So after 2 people, you can actually unlock $48 per month, which doesn't sound like a ton, but it adds up. But after you become a Bronze Builder, and you unlock, and you've signed up 3 people, you can unlock up to $156 per month. And some of this is from, it's not even from you. You're not even doing the work. After 4 people, you unlock $480 per month. And after just 5 people that you sign up in the business, you can be making as much as $1,452 a month. And you are not even the one that is doing all the work. That is the power of this network, ladies and gentlemen. You can do so much with just building a powerful network, and that is what our team teaches you how to do. I'm telling you what, I'm having a blast because it's working and it's so much fun. Okay, so after you become a Silver Builder, look at those numbers. After 8 people, you can unlock as much as $39,000 per month that you're getting in your paycheck. Okay, now this is if you are on a team that is working, all right? This means you need to sign up with somebody like me who is actually really pouring themselves into this business. Now, I do this 10 to 15 hours a week, right? So I don't have to, I'm not doing it full time, but I am still pouring myself into it, and I am making progress every day in building a team. And so you want to be on a team like that so that you can get some of this residual income without even having to be the one that's doing the work. So after you become a gold builder, you can actually unlock as much as $118,000 per month. That is blowing my mind, okay? There are gold builders that are making well over 6 figures per year because of this residual income in this matrix. It's amazing. Okay, so, and this is the other thing, the next thing I'm going to talk to you about. It's the director program. So, with this 3x9 matrix, you're earning $4 per person, and I showed you how that all comes about, up to $1,452 in residual income, and that's all off of just personally sponsoring up to 5 people, and then you go all the way up to $118,000 from personally sponsoring 9 people, right? So your matrix is going to grow even from the people that are above you and the people that are below you, all right? But the director's program gives you even more. It starts at 1-star director. When you build a team of 100 agents, you become a 1-star director, and you get a monthly bonus of $500 per month. You can see the bonuses grow, and there on the side, you see the additional team $10 bonus per level. So $20 is when you're a director. That means that when people are personally signing up people, you are making an extra bonus of $20. That's incredible, okay? And then as a 2-star director, you're making a $1,000 check automatically, $2,000 at a 3-star, $5,000 at 4-star, and all the way up to 9-star, which is a $100,000 monthly check from the company. They're just giving you that check, right? And then, of course, those bonuses keep growing on the personal reps that are sponsored, okay? So you can see how powerful this is. It's not a get-rich kind of thing, quick kind of thing. This is something you have to work at. So I'm not saying that this residual income is something that you don't have to do anything, because obviously you are still sponsoring people, all of that kind of thing. But I am saying that this is the way people work smarter, that are leveraging income. They are not doing all the work themselves, and that's the way this is working as well. Okay? So, next thing here, I want to make sure I'm in the right place. You can definitely realize financial freedom with this. The absolute minimum that 1-star directors make per month is $1,000 a month, and that's like bottom of the barrel minimum. That's people who are probably not doing a whole lot for their business. So that's a guarantee. So you can see how this really snowballs, and imagine the kind of commissions you're going to be making at that point from all the commissions you'll be getting from your team. It kind of boggles the mind. So I want you to think about what that would do for your family. That's all. I just want you to think about that. Okay? So here are some of the awards that go along with the director bonuses. They give out all of these amazing rings and a Rolex watch. You know, I'm not super into jewelry myself, but how amazing to be recognized by the company you work with this beautiful ring, just because you are running a business well, so that your family can have what they need. So, you know, you just don't get that from a typical business, and I love that. And you can see here, these are the kinds of incomes that you're going to be making right here along the bottom when you earn those different things. So here's the Planet Marketing Pledge. As a Planet Marketing Director, you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the Planet business you've built will outlast you. Once you become a director, all of your income that is coming in from Planet Marketing will stay in your family. It doesn't just go up to the company. It stays with your family. So if you are sick, if you even die, your family is still going to be making this residual income from Planet Marketing, which I think is amazing. They could very, very easily have said, well, if you pass away, obviously you're not doing any work for us anymore. That all dissolves and goes back into the company's coffers, but that's not what they do. So you will still receive your weekly commissions, your director's pay, your director's bonus, and your monthly residual income even after your death, which I love. And a lot of times when you partner with a company, you work really hard to get to a certain level and you're making good money, but you know if you were to die, all that just dissolves and goes right back into the company you partnered with. But that's not the way it is with Planet Marketing, and I love that. But that's part of what I was telling you about Donald Bradley. He really wants to take care of his people, and I love that about him. So how many of you are ready to build a legacy income? I want to talk to you about how this is a turnkey business. You're going to receive all of the valuable tools and training systems that you need to create a successful business for you and your family. If you join our team, we have our very own exclusive Facebook team that you can use, and when you sign up, you're going to get all the training from that, not only in the back office and with the things that Planet Marketing is already offering, but you also get a live person-to-person training on our team as well. You'll have the opportunity to ask questions and get all the support that you need. This team is amazing. I have never received this kind of support from a team in any business I've been a part of. So let's just do a recap really quick. Multiple streams of income from your direct sales, your 50% match, your team bonuses, your 10% overrides, and your matrix, and also the director bonuses. So we've got 7 streams of income here, people, just like King Solomon said. I love that. And I'm sure some of you are wondering, how do I get started? Well, here we're going to show you what the cost is. And when we say cost or we say price, what we really mean is value. So what do you get? What value do you get from this? I've seen businesses that cost thousands of dollars to start, just like this. But remember I told you that Donald Bradley had a vision to help average people. So we don't make this something that an average person cannot access. We know that the average person can usually afford about a $200 investment to start a business. So if you want to just become a travel agent and not have access to the 6 streams of residual income, that part of the business is $179.95. That's right here. Okay, but if you want to have access to all of it, it's $20 investment and then $20 per month for Planet Marketing. So you have $179 and then $39.95 per month for IntelliTravel, and $19.95 and $19.95 per month for Planet Marketing. These are 2 separate companies. Of course, if you want to do both, which I highly recommend, because even if you don't think you're going to build your team, people are going to want to sign up for this. After a few months, when you get rolling with this and they see what you're doing, they see you traveling, they see you making money, they're going to want to do it too. And they're going to come to you. And you are going to want to have the ability to sign them up for this, okay? And not only that, if you're getting onto my team, and I am building right now, I am building big, right? If you're getting onto my team and you sign up to be a Planet Marketing representative, as soon as you've got 2 people on your team, which could be like your mom and your sister, if they're going to want to know what you're doing, you are going to start making residual income from the work that I am doing, okay? I make the money too, but you also benefit, which is a very unusual aspect of this business. So the person that signed you up, which would be me, is also going to be benefiting you, which is awesome, just through more than just training, but actual residual income. So it's $199.90 to get started with both, and then it's $59.90 monthly of unlimited support. Okay, and you get so many things. Your own 2 websites with your name on them, a booking engine, email marketing for free. I mean, so much that you get. So there's 3 kinds of people that are listening to this presentation today. There are people that are number 3s, and you are not interested in saving money or making money on travel, and you're not or you're maybe just not ready to sign start your own business yet, and that's completely fine. No pressure, no worries. What I want to do today is just thank you for taking the time to listen to this presentation, and I want to invite you to book travel with me or with whoever invited you to listen to this. So some of my team members may have invited you to listen to this because they're getting started and they haven't made their own videos yet. You need to go to them and just book your travel with them or use their booking engine. That will just be so amazing, and we appreciate your support. Then there's people who are number 2s. They have questions, and they need those questions to be answered, and I totally get that. And that's just fine as well. You can comment in the comment section below. This will be on YouTube, so if you're not here live, you can actually put the questions in the comments on the YouTube video, or you can email me at sandra@mygetawaygirl.com with any questions, and I will get right back to you. Or you can email the person that actually invited you to this, like I said. My sponsor ID code is Getaway Girl, okay? And I was going to put that on this last slide, and I totally forgot to do that. So Getaway Girl is my sponsor ID code, and I will put that in the description below this video as well. And once you've gotten your questions answered, you're going to turn into a number one, okay? Number ones are people who are ready to go. They want to start today, and I want to invite you to do that by going to startmytravelbiz.com. Or startyourtravelbiz.com. It's right there here on the screen, startyourtravelbiz.com, and you're going to put in my sponsor ID, which is Getaway Girl, or the sponsor ID of the person who invited you to this presentation. They should have told you what theirs is, okay? So I love that we have gotten to do this today. I so appreciate your time. You guys are awesome. I hope very much to soon see one of you or all of you on a cruise or on some amazing vacation or in person at a team meeting, because I am really hoping to help you get started. So have a great day, and I hope to see you soon.